Hey, what's up everybody? Hope you guys are all doing well. Today we've got a Ravenswatch run and we are playing Scarlet. If you saw just real quickly there in my fast forwarded intro, we did pick up the Shadow Strike trait. This trait, if you use your defense, which for Scarlet is a little stealth in the human form, and then either use your attack or your power after, you get a quest point. You'll see I already have one in the bottom left over there, next to the exclamation point. Once you get those quest points stacked up to 30, she gains 20% crit chance. I do actually think it stacks as, as you're getting the quest points, but at a 2 to 3 ratio. So maybe every 3 you get a % crit there. But yeah, and you'll also notice that I'm playing with my buddies. This is our first game after work, which I think, just gotta get the warm-up swings in before you commit to the kill. Yeah, and in general this run, I'm just end up going traits that give my power more damage, my special more damage, and build crit chance. So kind of an explosive build, definitely a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, here, and just in general, you'll kind of notice on the, like if you watch the map throughout this run, we kind of try to go point to point and usually skip the mobs in between, unless there's like a health pool or something between it. It feels like the experience you get from doing stuff like the grimoire or the different chests, plus the items, ends up being really worth it versus fighting every mob along the way. Accumulating those items seems important. And you keep up an XP, just because these mobs are big enough. And since this is pretty long playthrough, I tried to kind of evenly cut and speed up travel times. So if I do a cut, like right there, we usually didn't travel too far on the map. And if I do a speed up, or I like level up pretty quick to when I would have cut, I do that speed up instead, just so that you can watch the map in the lower right. Outside of that, I'm probably going to pop in here and there on this post commentary, just explain my thought process for selecting the different traits or different items. But outside of that, I'll let you guys enjoy just the VOD itself. Oh, I did also forget to mention earlier, if you want to see a full-length VOD of this run from the Geppetto's perspective, I'll have a link down below on Condor Gaming's channel. So yeah, check that out if you prefer the full length versus the edited post commentary. Yeah, that's really good. He ends up popping off. Definitely worth checking out. It's awesome. Alrighty, going into here, I'm kind of looking for more damage or crit. Both of those were focused around the defense trait, which I didn't want. So I used a little reroll, and got a trait that ended up giving me 2 more combo points. And based on the number of combo points I have stored, it increases crit chance by 4% per, up to a total of 20%. If you're new to this game or new to the character Scarlet, you'll see the daggers under her health bar. And then when you're in werewolf form, you'll see the claws under the health bar. Those are the stacks it's talking about. So kind of in general, you want to just use your light attack or your auto attack a lot. Build that up. And then your power and bomb, your dash here is your power, and then your bomb tend to do more damage. And that's true in both forms. You really benefit from having all those combo points stacked up. And here, kind of in the same vein of things, I'm debating between the power deals 20% or the 15% damage to bosses. I end up getting the damage to bosses ones a lot, but I didn't do it here. I just feel like that extra damage to bosses is so good. Just general damage, so your attacks do more, your special does more, your power does more. But I knew I was going to be playing around my power and my special this game, so I just committed to the bit. And in general, that boss 15% damage might be a little bit of a noob trap. I'm not sure, but I love the extra damage to bosses. And then yeah, right here, we're werewolf form now. And you can see I have the claw marks instead of the daggers. And your power, instead of being the dash, is a chomp. And your E is a little like slam down. But for the most part, the special, or your E is what I called it, if you're on mouse and key. And your bomb have a pretty similar hitbox, just different animation. Here, just before, you'll notice that the big Twiggler, our Aladdin, went and activated the side quest on this map. You can see that we need to bring back 15 resources in the top right up there. So we're just clearing the mob to get in this mine and actually collect the, I think it's bricks, maybe it's stone, but to collect those resources.
Brace yourselves. There is much to do.
That was a snap.
At last, enough stone to complete my house. barbaric swine! Hogston shall not fall, you vile demons!
Now we talk. Watch out!
Alright, we beat that quest, and now we get our magical objects. I choose the Philosopher's Stone. If you ever get that early,
That will
I
do
just
the
feel like
job.
it's so good. Every time you get a healing orb, your character gets +1 vitality. For reference, beating the mob next to one of those health pools gives you 10 vitality. So you kind of just get those for free, plus any of the pools you do next to your objective. And then the talent that I selected was just the ultimate for Scarlet. So in werewolf form, it's kind of a cone yell like these white ghosts are doing. A little less of an angle, maybe a little bit further reach forward. And then in in human form, it's a shotgun and it has 2 charges. So pretty good on both sides, in my opinion. Especially when you get the upgrade and I think both ignite, but maybe it's just a shotgun in human form. But yeah, you can see all the health orbs dropping here. When my stats pop back up, we'll see that I kind of have a odd number of vitality. It's probably not an even 10 yet. Yeah, I'm at 19 right there. When you're doing these big mobs, those scarecrows actually empower the monsters around them. So always good to try and kill the scarecrow first if you can. Werewolf form Scarlet is amazing at that, because when you pop your defense ability, every one of your attacks heals you a little bit. And you saw me just use the ultimate to finish off that tree there. One of the harder things for me about playing Scarlet is you are kind of playing 2 characters. And they're largely the same, but a lot of times in the human form I use the power to dash out of some of the big AoE things, and then as the werewolf, I lock on to an enemy using power, and then my dash isn't long enough to get out of those, you know, those big slow attacks that you should be able to reaction time. But something to keep an eye out for. It's pretty easy to do.
Here it comes!
I'm glad we're on the same side.
An excellent benchmark.
Alrighty, we back here, just a shop right before the boss. I'm kind of reading everything. I end up going for the dream that gives you one of your lower traits is max to legendary. That ended up giving your combo points, give you crit chance, upgrading to 7% per combo point. So that's a total of what, 35%. Then I maxed out the crit chance from the trait I got at the beginning, Shadow Strike. So at full stacks, when I finish the quest, I just have 35% extra crit chance in general, and put the rest into what's it called? A talent that when you have above 3 combo points stacked, your power drops your special, and that special does, I think, 60% of the damage. Or at this current point in the game, what I leveled it up to, it does 60% of the damage of the normal special. So if I have 3 combo points, I drop a bomb when I use the power, and then I can also drop the actual special. So a lot of burst damage comes out from, a lot of single target burst damage comes out of Scarlet. And you'll see me use it here, the double ult, the special, the power, the special dropped again. Really cool. And now in the werewolf. And same thing applies to the werewolf if you have more than 3. My chomp also drops my special, which is that AoE slam. And in general, the best way we found to fight the Tentacle Master Nightmare here is to take out each tentacle individually. You can see I kind of just face tank the AoE he has as the werewolf, just because I heal it back up anyways. And then yeah, once you kill the tentacles, you stun him and you attack him. And that's that. First boss down. Here I have a talent upgrade, and then I go with Pyromania, because it synergizes really well with what I have already, where if I have 3 combo points, my power drops a special, and then just a special in general and having it, but both of those will ignite. And you know, more damage is good. That's the whole theme of this run, more damage.
I know you think I'm a liar, but things are different now.
Right. Keep telling yourself that.
Bravissimo!
Dang, at this point, I only have 27 stacks of the quest still. It does build up as you build up the quest. You get some of your crit chance. But in human form, when I take this trait, I definitely should be spamming defense off cooldown and just at least light attacking someone on the way to where we're going. Because yeah, only having 27, not having it built by the, you know, the beginning of the second chapter here is kind of crazy. Hey, we got another level up off that Raven there. Here, I want to choose Armor Break. Again, it synergizes similar to the Pyromaniac that adds a Ignite whenever you use your special. So this is going to apply Vulnerable for 3 seconds whenever you use your special. And that does, I believe, apply, yep, when I use my power, and you get that kind of like half special with your power. And Vulnerable is always good, especially when you can apply it yourself as a sort of assassin character or a single target damage character. That's just going to enable the innate damage that you already have to do even more damage. There is an argument to be made that maybe I reroll there, because we do have Pied Piper that can stack Vulnerable himself, and I should just play around the Pied Piper. But at the moment, or not at the moment, at the time, you know, I'm just thinking, what synergizes with my special? And that was that. One other thing to note in this run, if you're an experienced player and have made it this far in the video, I do only have Scarlet at this point at like level 6. I haven't actually even got a win on Scarlet yet. At this point, I guess a small spoiler. In that chest, you saw me pick up Ogre's Blood, another small like synergy thing. I kind of tend to love the stacking items, but the synergy there is every 10 vitality I have, I get an extra damage, and I have that prophetic stone that I was telling you about earlier, that every time I pick an orb up, I get 1 vitality. But yeah, so every 10 you get an extra damage. Like I said earlier, the whole meme dream I'm going for here is more damage. Then you'll see late I start pumping it.
Hey, Piper.
Like nailing tacks in a row.
We're in need of a puppy.
Yep, a similar scenario to last time. Picked up that Ogre's Blood again. So yeah, now every 10 vitality I get 2 damage with those 2. They do stack, so you cannot go wrong with that. We get another level here, and as soon as we clear up these mobs, we will check that out. Something to note is you can accidentally hit R while fighting in these mobs, or on controller, the talent button, and that has got me killed a time or 2, because then you need to select your option. Yeah, here we select kind of a power synergy, so this doesn't have anything to do with the special like our last 2 talents. But when we use our power, it can, depending on the amount of combo points we have, it causes a bleed to the enemy. So again, just more damage with the power. At this point, our power and special are doing a lot, and we're really just light attacking to build up those combo pointers and to wait for cooldowns. Definitely playing a burst assassin style. Yeah, we'll get the stun here, and if you watch really closely at my human dash, you'll see that it crits and does 965 damage right there. Yeah, pretty insane this early in the game. And a lot of fun to play, especially against these big elite mobs, I guess. I'm not quite sure what to call them in this game, but yeah, the elite mobs, the mini bosses. Probably not mini boss, we're coming up to the mini boss here. You'll notice in each of these that we do try to do the side quest on every single map here. And it just seems so important. Getting those legendary items adds a lot of power as you get to the late game. And that might be something that we need to improve on in general, is there is also a key that you find on every map to do an optional boss or an optional quest. I'm not quite sure because we haven't found it that much actually. But yeah, we could definitely be better at map movement, using the Raven teleporters. You know, maybe finding a teleporter by the higher difficulty chests and stuff, but then teleporting away and going to the easier chests or easier objectives early. Yeah, and then maybe that highlights more of the map for us in general. So that we can find that key and do that, because I'm sure it's similar to these side quests where it just gives you a legendary item or something really powerful.
I never liked them much.
Please, save me!
My whole goal in this fight is to, one, keep doing damage to him so that he gets stunned. When he gets those grabs, or when he goes back to feed on Sinbad and get his health up, it is a huge stall. The other thing you'll notice I'm doing is I'm always throwing my special when I have it on cooldown. Or dashing through him with the 3 combo pointers or more. Just to apply Ignite, which is a constant damage. The bleed, constant damage, and vulnerable, so that as we hit him, we are doing more damage. I can't remember what I pick here. Excalibur makes sense for the damage meme. Maybe a reroll though. Yeah, we'll see. Yep, looks like I went Excalibur. So as we get every one of our traits or talents leveled up to legendary, we'll get 10 more damage. So early game, not great, but if you can manage it, late game goes hard. And in that cut, we just teleported out to this Grimoire, destroying mobs as we go.
I hate this silence. I'm going to play a song. Any requests?
That little pickup might have seemed interesting.
They're never far away.
I know.
But we had that 965 crit in the caves. In general in this run, I'm killing things really fast. And in werewolf form, I'm kind of a drain tank where I can just auto attack while my defense is up and heal health back. So those resistances end up being incredibly efficient. And I just wanted to make sure that I have a little bit of survivability before I stack more damage, because I'm already doing crazy damage here. And then also with all of the vitality we've gained from having that prophetic stone early, that armor goes even harder. So yeah, just a little efficient pickup there. Could I have kept going damage? 100%. But sometimes when you're OP and people can't kill you anyways, it's nice to get a little bit of defense so that you just don't throw the run by accident. Alrighty, in this chest, we got an interesting choice. We could go special +1 or attacks deal 20% more damage. We ended up going special +1. There's probably a lot of value in the attacks 20%, but you know, we're going that special build now. Really building around that special. More vulnerables, more ignites. You know the deal. We upgrade our 2 closest traits to legendary to capitalize on the every legendary gives you 10 damage. And then yeah, just go from there. We're going to the second boss. This guy can be a pretty tough one for Scarlet just because of the spin move right here. If you get a little overzealous, that'll take like half your health sometimes. But we do have a lot of vitality this run. And then yeah, these laser beams, if they ever happen to hit you, chunk you as well. Yeah, you'll see, what, a third of my health on that little spin. We're doing good damage though. And he's gonna put out his eyes here. Just try to focus all of these. And then if you kill them all, you get the stun. They also give health orbs, which are nice for, you know, having the prophetic stone. Give me that extra vitality. That extra vitality is giving me the extra damage, and you'll see that damage pop off. I might recognize this clip here. Minus the zoom in. Yeah, we absolutely push damage out. And Condor Gaming over there again with the Geppetto. Really nice against this boss because they can just keep attacking and he can keep shielding the dummies. Whereas, you know, we'd be sacrificing our health to do that. Our buddy had to step away, so we super fast forward there. And yeah, just keep on keeping on. We're going down to the green chest. Yeah, again, if you made it this far, I mean, first of all, welcome to the channel. I don't have very many videos up yet. Along with playing these different games, I'm also learning video editing. So if there's any things you think I could improve, I don't think everything's going to be a post-game commentary or anything. But yeah, any ideas, feel free to throw them out there. Totally open to feedback, even if it's just you suck, you know? That's fine. I get it. I'm new. I'm gonna suck for a while, just subjectively. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this, and yeah, if you have any feedback or game recommendations or whatever, let me know. Right there, I did select the attack plus 20%. Again, kind of the argument I made earlier, it is a lot of value. You attack a lot. I have a lot of damage. So yeah, I just went for it there. Let it rip. Didn't need to use a reroll or anything.
No nightmares. I have love on my side. My little scoundrels, it's time to test.
Alright, we start the Grimoire, and yeah, do not look at this ult too close. I'm pretty sure... Did I do damage to anything with that? That was something. True skill from a true gaming god out here. But it doesn't matter. My special does damage. My power does damage. I do damage. Yep, and similar to earlier, the 6 extra damage at this point, not going to do too much, but the 16 extra armor, absolutely huge. At least for his, safety of the run. And we have all our feathers, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, just like being self-sufficient in it, I'd rather keep those resources, and sacrifice 6 damage, Especially since this health gives me 1 damage anyway. Or 2 extra damage anyway. Because of the 2 Ogre's Bloods. 3 Ogre's Bloods. Did I miss an Ogre's Blood? Yeah, in the top left up there, you can see the Ogre's Blood has a little 3 under it. So yeah, I'm getting 3 damage per 10 vitality. Alrighty, here we hit our final level, and yeah, it's just a ultimate upgrade. Gives you ignite, gives you a little bit more range, gives you a little bit more damage, I think. Alrighty, and here we're going to part 1 of the side quest on this last map. Or, last map on this difficulty.
Hero of the Watch, I need your assistance. Help me defeat
Yeah, and definitely in general here, I should be playing around the Pied Piper with his vulnerable. You kind of want to stack up and kill 1 person at a time, because if they hit that siphon attack, 1, it does ungodly amounts of damage to you. And 2, they heal quite a bit off of it, so definitely good to focus them down 1 at a time, because they can't out heal 4 people's damage, if that makes sense. So maybe a little bit of a mistake there on my end, but in the end here, no one dies. We do enough damage, so small critique. Something to note for next time. Didn't matter this time, and good. And yeah, I just cut to part 2 of this side quest. I was just basically running straight there is what we missed. Yeah, and we got the old League of Legends Heck Run. And his dang fire trails. We gotta protect this tree.
I need healing.
Alrighty, with the horse
Papa
down,
was once such a
we
great
get another
musician.
legendary
The
item.
tree has been saved, and my brother has been defeated.
Here, I believe we pick Raven's effigy. Let's see. Yeah, kind of just with the theme. Power gives us specials, and we get an extra power. Specials are our specials, and we get an extra special. And that's where all of our damage is right now. So effectively, if I manage, you know, my auto attacking and stacks, well, we can get off 5 specials, really 3 specials, and then 2, I think 70% specials in one fight. It's, yeah, nutty damage in a small AoE.
Is that song for me, Piper?
I've titled it Ballad of the Red Wolf.
The name is Scarlet. Watch out!
Final requiem. Like nailing tacks in a row.
Alrighty, the gargoyles are down. Here, we're gonna give a little reroll and yeah, get one more special charge. So now we have 4, which is pretty nuts. We're feeling good with it.
They have no strategy.
Oh, one other thing I wanted to bring up. I am pretty new to this game. If there's anything that I said that is incorrect, please feel free to correct it in the comments. If you have any suggestions on, you know, how to run the map, if you could follow with the cuts and the speed ups and stuff, definitely let me know. I'm definitely looking to learn. This game's a lot of fun. I might try to do like a video character or something. I'm not quite sure yet. Oh yeah, and this just gives us another power +1 charge. So right now we have 3 powers, 4 specials. Each of the 3 powers can technically give us another special if we wait till we build up our charges. So pretty fun. Really fun. And then we kind of make light work of this grimoire. Ultimate, huge, ignites, 4 specials, power specials. Not too shabby here. And we're getting ready to go into the final boss. Yeah. Oh, what did I select there? Crit chance or crit damage? We have to wait for the stats to come up. We're gonna get a couple more legendaries here, I think. Oh, you know, left out 10 damage there. Maybe a mistake. That's alright though. Yeah, here's the final boss, guys. Enjoy.
What's next?
as you can see there, still a little bit squishy at the end. Got hit by a few things. But yeah, once they're stunned, throw all my bombs in the middle, and the damage the rest of the team's doing is crazy. Check this out from Condor Gaming, dude. We'll get to the endgame stats here. 515,000 damage, dude. Crazy on his end. And shout out to Big Twiggler, the 0 deaths, the most heals and shields. And yeah, I had 0 deaths. 7th game stretcher, just came in clutch with the healing, the vulnerables. Also stayed alive really well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll leave you to it. Take care, guys.